Hello friends, welcome to BDS Learn New Technologies video number 43. Today topic is red bin analysis for manufacturing procedure. Purpose: to identify and analyze defective parts and process issues to improve manufacturing quality. Scope: applies to all production lines and workstations in the manufacturing facility. Responsibility: production supervisors, quality assurance team, engineering department. Now, what is red bin analysis? Red bin analysis is a process by which it is ensured that process and quality data is being recorded, rejected parts are being analyzed, and corrective actions are being initiated for its improvement on daily, weekly, and monthly basis by CFT. Process and quality data is recorded, rejected parts are analyzed, and corrective actions are initiated by CFT. Analyzed and improved on daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Now, this is the process flow for red bin analysis procedure. Now, first of all, as you can see, we have the red bin. Now, we place rejected parts in this red bin. Then, we record process, issue, and defect data. That what are the defects we are getting and what are the issues we are encountering with those red bin for rejected parts. Then we implement corrective actions. Then we follow up on effectiveness. Then we analyze rejected part and data, right? And then we follow the same process. It is just like if we are getting the same uh, defects again, then we have to check how many parts we are getting with the same defect. So this is just the analysis we have to keep in. Then what is the process flow for this? There's that appointing the audit team, define audit objectives, scope and criteria, then determine the feasibility, then establishing initial contact with the auditee, right? Now this is the process flow chart for this red bin analysis. Now there are 13 parts which we have to remember. First of all, we are receiving the rejected parts. Now we are getting first step we are getting the input, which means rejected parts found. Then we have this process sequence, then we have the responsibility, then we have the output, and then we have the interaction checkpoints. Now this format is just for the reference, right? So first of all, we are getting the rejected parts found. Then what we will do, we will start making the Pareto to find top defects on a weekly and monthly basis, right? And who is the responsibility? Who is the responsible for this? Department head, that is quality and production. Now interaction checkpoint would be CFT information communication to all concerned team leaders, right? Then second is CFT discussion with respective section head of production. Now what we will do, who is responsible? CFT and respective section head of production. Now in this case, output would be RBA board layout. So red bin analysis board would be there, which we have to keep it in our regular production. We have to decide the meet location, right? This is the same location where the board should be put over there in a regular production area. Then we have third one, which is means conduct red bin analysis meeting. Now this is done by CFT. In this case, we will require the red bin attendance sheet. This should be communication to all, right? Then fourth, presence of all CFT members. We have CFT and team leader. Now what is the interaction checkpoint for this? Defect generation information flow to all members of CFT. That this should be addressed to all the CFT members, that they should understand what is the problem is. Then fifth one is defect generation information flow to all members of CFT, right? We are getting the red bin analysis data sheet. It means collection of defect generation data, right? And sixth is collect defect generated data. Now output would be red bin analysis top defect trends. Whether what are the trends of the top defects? For example, with the same component, we are getting some visual inspection through which we are getting some scratch marks. So we are getting the scratch marks again and again. So this is the top defect. This becomes the top defect. So this is top defect identification. Now the reason might be anything, like some operator is just not using it in a correct way. Then eighth one is identify potential causes. Now we have to validate each potential causes through 3G approach. 3G approach we will discuss in our next slide. Then we have output of red bin analysis report. Now interaction checkpoint is validation result of each potential cause. What is the cause for this? Right. The ninth one is validation result of each potential causes. Now in this case we have to find out the root cause. Root cause identification we have to find out. Right. And then 10th we are getting the root cause identification. Whenever we are getting the root cause, we have to take the corrective and preventive action, right? So red bin analysis summary should be there. We have to implement the kappa actions in this case. Then kappa actions implementation, we have implement the kappa. Then we have to update relevant standard and documents, right? Like work instructions, drawings, etc., and anything like that. Then 12th is implemented kappa action. We have implemented the actions. Then we have to measure the effectiveness for this. Then we have to output of red bin analysis top defect trend monitoring sheet, which means interaction checkpoint is kappa report. And if the effectiveness is not found okay, right, that is not okay, then we have to do the step number 10 again for take corrective and preventive actions, right? We have to follow this step again and again whenever we are not getting the effectiveness. Now when we find that the implemented actions are kappa actions are okay, then we will fill the kappa report. Then we have the process sequence of horizontal deployment and standardization finish, right? So in this case we will do the process flow chart for red bin analysis. Now in the next slide we will discuss this 8 point, which means identified potential causes, means validate each potential causes through 3G approach. Now 3G validation integration in red bin analysis procedure. 3G validation, it would consist of three terms like Gemba, Genbutsu and Genjitsu. Now Gemba means the place. Visit the actual location of the problem, that is the shop floor, to observe and understand the issue firsthand, right? Then Genbutsu means object. Inspect the actual defective part and relevant materials or documents to analyze the issue properly. Then we have the Genjitsu, that is the facts. Collect and verify accurate data to understand the true facts of the problem. And the next slide we have the abbreviation like CFT, RBA, Kappa, 3G, 4M, 1E, PPM, FTT, OPL, ECRM, PCRM, FMEA, OEE. You can take a look on this slide and understand these terminologies by reading these abbreviations. Then we have the various formats, like we have the four formats, important formats in this case. First one is the red bin analysis board, which we have already discussed that it is a board which we have to place it in a meeting area. We have to keep the record on the shop floor and through this red bin analysis board. Then we have the red bin analysis report. Then we have the daily attendance sheet, which is red bin analysis meeting attendance sheet. Then we have 1 point lesson. Now the retention period has also been mentioned against these formats. Then we have the red bin analysis board. Now this is how the board should look. Like we have the timing, section and month, right? Then we have the team leader photo or members photo. We have to put it over here. This is the bigger board. We have to put the team leader photo over there. Then we have the daily attendance sheet, like contents, name, time, date. Then we have red bin analysis data collection sheet. Then we have to do the Pareto model, part wise, model wise, defect wise, machine wise. Then we have the red bin analysis report. Then we have the red bin analysis summary, top defect trends, then problem identified for quality circle and PDCA. We have to maintain this board at our meeting area for the red bin analysis, right? Then this is the format for red bin analysis report. This is for the board and this is for the report, which we are going to put it over here, red bin analysis report. This report we have to put it over here, right? So what would it consist of? Serial number, date, rejection received from, part number or name, defect, quantity, cause, analysis or disposition details, then corrective and preventive action, responsibility, target date, completion date, then red bin approval, etc. So we have to maintain this red bin analysis report. Then this is the daily attendance sheet, like similar attendance sheet we are maintaining for this red bin analysis meeting. And this is the format for 1 point lesson. Now what is 1 point lesson? Now in a short way, it is just like what is not okay and what is okay. We have to show the two things, like if it is not okay, then what should be okay, right? With note and instructions. So this will give an idea what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. So these are the basic red bin analysis related documents. So thanks for watching my video. Thank you.